What if I told you a top-ranked running back in the nation coming out of high school was secured for a wide scholarship to a university, but would choose to leave college to pursue a rap career? Would you stand behind that decision? Or would you be against it? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. I don't need you to answer that. But what I do need you to do is this. Follow me as I take you through this journey of who we know as the God, who did lose passion due to politics of football, but never lost sight of what I believe is his true purpose in life. The multi-talented hip-hop artist and battle rapper, Charles Burnley, a product of San Fernando Valley, has been turning heads, becoming legendary using street smarts with an extensive knowledge of global affairs and African history to school MCs in the battle rap arena, while putting together highly anticipated studio albums. Respected as one of the elite, conscious-minded battle rappers in hip-hop, Dot is known delivering with an infectious tone from a conscious perspective some of battle rap's most impactful verses ever heard.
It was so you paid me. Then you use your own campaign money for personal use and got fined $14K. Oh, you lazy. Then you tried to blame this all on mental health issues. That's how we know you shady. You use politics as a vehicle to rob the people. You was willing to do that, and that's what drove you crazy. You know you made it.
Appreciated by fans all over the world, as the teacher some may consider. B-Dot is changing the landscape of battle rap with a plethora of knowledge, the truth, a sound, and style that is unique. As battle rap's fanatic, I'm on a quest to learn more, to know more about his journey, his influences, and this gift he's been infused with. From Light Yearz to This Aint The Album, this revolutionist has a lot more in store. And we should find out exactly what that is in this edition of Encore.
Black African power.
I'm sitting right here with one of the most legendary, iconic, premier battle rappers we have today.
Thank you, brother.
And B-Dot.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
The God. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, bro. Happy to be here, man.
Summer Madness weekend. Summer Madness 10 to be exact. How you feeling throughout the weekend? Like, leading up to the weekend, what's your mental state of mind? Where is it at?
I mean, to be really honest with you, it was probably like my most intense, like anxiety. I wouldn't say nervousness, but like a mix of excitement and shit like that. Like, I haven't felt like that prior to this, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, the preparation as far as the actual rounds is always the same, but there was an extra thought process going into this because it's Summer Madness. You feel me? So yeah, it's definitely been a different experience so far, man. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna still come in there and do work as always.
Rooftop Dot, right? Quite the alias that you go by, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What introduced you to hip hop as a whole?
Man, that should go way back to my father. So my father's been in the music industry since I was a kid, man. Really, I had to be like 4 or 5, and my father was working with like Eazy-E and Dre and all that. They used to all be at the crib and all that.
Yeah.
Every house that we've ever lived in or apartment or whatever, my pops always had a studio.
Right.
So he was a producer as well as a record executive and shit like that. So I kind of grew up in hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? I was like 5, 6 years old, break dancing and pop locking and rapping. Like, I'm a hip hop baby, you feel me? Like, I grew up like that for real, real. So yeah, I've been in love with hip hop early on, you know, through my father and all the people I met, all the celebrities and industry people I met through him and all that, yeah.
So who would you say inspired you the most
That's a tough one. I would have to say Eazy-E. He was the first like celebrity I met.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when my father started working with Eazy and he started coming to the crib, you know, again, I had to be at the oldest, maybe 8, but you know, like that was a crazy thing for me at that time. So I think that inspired me initially, meeting Eazy-E, and then after that, of course, you get inspired by, it's cliche to say, but like, you know, the Jay-Z's, the Pacs, the, you know, all the stars after that. But initially, man, I would say Eazy-E is the first rap celebrity I met.
I find it very interesting that you say Eazy, because Eazy was very vivid with his wordplay as well. Very vivid, right? For yourself, very theatrical, very impactful with your words.
Thank you.
It's a spoken word.
Thank you.
Right? Why is it important for you to deliver that type of message throughout your content?
Well, I would say just throughout the years, I would say the past 8 years, I've been on this journey, this evolution of the mind, you know, like this consciousness and just woke, whatever they want to call it, researching, reading books and doing all that. So I just pledged to myself and to the ancestors that I would use my talent and my gift for some type of positive purpose, you know what I'm saying? Because prior to that, you know, I was trying to be in the streets, trying to be gangbanger, trying to be tough guy and all that, and making that kind of music, but it just wasn't feeling right in my heart at the end of the day. You know, you go do shows and you gang banging and stuff, and then you got to worry about who's in the crowd, and just that whole energy, it wasn't really who I am, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very comfortable with who I am now, with delivering messages of somewhat positivity, however you know, internalize it, whatever perspective you get from it. But I just want to give food for thought and have conversations that I feel can be applicable outside the battle rap.
Word,
you know?
Word. Now, what made you embark on what some might say very unapologetic, very brash, like journey in battle rap?
Yeah, I mean that same mindset. I think that when you become, again, I'm gonna use these terms, woke or conscious. When you become that, you have a different understanding of how systems work. You have a different understanding of oppression, and especially within entertainment business and all that. So I'm just one of the people that always wants to speak truth to power.
Right.
Whatever the wrong is, I'm gonna point it out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'll be that guy to take the fall for the rest of us if that's the case.
Right.
I'm cool with that. I'd rather be that guy than the fake tough guy or the fake street guy. You know what I mean? Because you can't live with that afterwards. Your baby's got to grow up and see that.
Absolutely.
So I'm happy with what I'm doing, because I know my babies can grow up and see what their father was doing, and you know that can inspire them, or you know they can feel good about that. I want to leave some type of legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, what gives you the drive to continue doing what you're doing on this freeway we like to call battle rap?
It's a lot of work to be done. I mean, you got to think about it. It's a couple of us, but I'm probably the main one over here with it. So it's it's like me versus 5,000 street niggas. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
It's a lot of work to be done, and everybody, every opponent has a certain brand that they come with that I could conversate with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of work to be done still.
Now, your name been ringing for quite some time, and I'm talking before the URL, right? Before the Summer Madness appearances and all of that. Yeah. Was it planned this way? Was it by design? Like going into battle rap, did you just like, no, I'm gonna create, you know, my wave on my own. I don't need the cosigns. I don't need none of that. Was it created by design that way going into this thing?
You know, to be honest, not necessarily by design. So I battled on LA Battle Grounds, and I battled the white boy named Strip. Right. And that joint went viral. And really going into that battle, I was just, you know, prior to that battle, we both battled on the same card. Like a month or two prior to that battle, and he had a great showing, I had a great showing. So they matched us up to battle, and I was like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to speak truth to power. This is an opportunity for me to talk about something bigger than just him as a battle rapper. So when that went viral, that sparked the like, okay, there's a lot I could do with this. That was about white supremacy and institutionalized racism. And the disparity in the prison system, you know, between blacks and whites. That was about that. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I can continue to do this. So if this dude is about this negative aspect of life or whatever that affects our community, I can talk to him about this, and I can talk to him about that. You know, I see what I can do in each battle. So after that went viral, it kind of just sparked that this is my way to, again, honor the ancestors, honor those that came before us, and just try to put a positive spin on it, because that is an aspect of hip-hop. I think people forget hip-hop in its inception derived from people talking about what was going on in our communities rather than glorifying it. They was talking about it. Like when you think about famous lines like broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the steps. You know, they just don't. That's a description. You know, he didn't say, I'm breaking glass and I'm pissing everywhere. You know what I mean? He's giving a description. Right. So I come with that same like real genuine hip hop perspective to give descriptions about what's going on and really have these conversations.
We talked a little bit about it earlier before we got set up. You and the saga.
Yes, sir.
Got potential to go down as the most significant in Battle of the Year in 2020. I think I want to stamp it. I'm stamping that. Yeah. Battle Rap Fanatic is called in that battle,
my brother,
the Battle of the Year.
Appreciate you.
Why was it important for you and the saga to have that conversation?
Man, many reasons, man. I mean, obviously it was brewing for a while, and that was earlier in my career when I was a lot more contentious about religion. I'm not in that space anymore, but earlier in my career I was very contentious about religion, and I wanted to have those conversations because when I left Christianity and found African spirituality, I thought it was important to talk about how everything derives from African spirituality, how these concepts were taken from the motherland and other people took our concepts and ran with it, and now they're the more popular religions, you know, Islam, Christianity, yada yada yada. So I first called Saga out for those reasons back in like 2016, 2017.
It's them back then. It's them from then.
I called him out way back then, and we had our little beef. And then we became friends over the years because it was like, okay, we're not going to battle. We're not battling. I don't got a problem with you, brother. Like, I don't know you to have a problem with you. So then we actually became friends. And but you know, it still was something, or just on an entertainment level, on a battle rap level, it was still something not settled yet. You know what I mean? Even though he was cool. So I thought it was still important to still have that battle, man, and still go to war as if we were back in 2016 again, you know what I'm saying? As you see, that's how it played out.
Yeah, it absolutely played out that way. I just think, you know, the narrative that was painted then, the way it led up to that point, around the times we're in.
Perfect timing.
Right? And that's the reason why I say I want to stamp that battle to be what it should be, which is Battle of the Year.
Thank you, bro.
Because I don't think any other battle is going to have that type of static behind it, and if it is, it's fake. It's fake. And then the reasons, you know, you guys brought, you know, behind you to that battle. I mean, it's just it was everything led up to the right moment in time with that battle, man. And then for you guys to end with that handshake.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Now imagine if Saga would have dubbed me like, man, watch out, ain't shaking your hand, bro.
But then it wouldn't be what it is today.
Facts.
Because then it'd be a different type narrative spin around that.
That's a fact.
So from that battle stem royalty.
I am royalty. Color on my skin, and they don't want me to win. It's annoying. I thought every life matter. Why my blood got to spatter? Where's the loyalty? Yeah. Through it all, I can say I am black, I am brave, I am royalty. Yeah, you ain't ignoring me.
The saga that you were featured on. How did that conversation start with you being a part of that huge record? Because it's a huge record.
It's a huge record.
It's a big record.
Honored to be on it, man. Shout out to my dog Saga. Really, like I said, we were friends before the battle, so of course our friendship continued after the battle. And he just hit me one day in the studio. He was like, bro, I got this record.
I seen him cooking it up on the gram. I'm like, yo, that shit will be fire. You get Saga on, I mean, not Saga, but you get beat out on there talking that talk. Like, that's gonna be one of them ones.
Absolutely, bro. So yeah, he called me from the studio and he played the beat and the hook. That's all he had at the time. And I'm like, bro, send that. You feel me? I'm like, send that, dog. We doing that. So he sent it right away, man. I knocked out my verse, sent it to him, man. And then he finished up his verse, and the rest is history, man. That's a powerful record.
It is.
I really, really hope the battle rap community continues to push that record because, you know, it's a false narrative that we can't make great music.
That's a fact.
And that's a phenomenal record. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully people really get behind it like they should, man. Shout out to Saga again, man. Honored to be on that.
I am royalty. Of the color of my skin, man, they don't want me to win. It's annoying me. I thought every lives matter. Why my blood got to splatter? Where's the loyalty? With all I can say, I am black, I am brave, I am royalty. Yeah, you ain't ignoring me.
Musically inclined, you definitely are.
Thank you.
Coming forth by day.
Thank you,
Drop
bro.
June.
Yeah.
Sonically masterful, like
Thank
very
you.
well put together sonically.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration behind this particular project?
Really, just I wanted to make something. I was projecting my career, and I'm like, okay, as I move forward, I have to find balance in the middle between the conscious community and just regular music consumers. So I was like, with this project, this is going to be for the conscious community. I'm going to be talking that talk. I'm going to be in depth. I mean, I got the record Raw, which is literally like a hypothetical conversation between me and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I practice African spirituality. Kendrick Lamar is a Black Hebrew Israelite. We're opposites in theology and thought, but I wanted to make that record to like say what a conversation would be like between me and him. So, you know, just deep records like that. You got the Brothers joint where one brother's a Crip, one is a Blood, but they don't know each other, and he kills his brother. You know, I just wanted to create conversations that I knew like the conscious community would really enjoy. Because moving forward in my career, I want to be more well-rounded, because I'm not just that. Like, I don't just walk around peace, my brother, all day. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, absolutely. I'm a regular human being at the end of the day. So, but I definitely wanted to make that record for that community. And so as I move on, at least I could be like, I gave that record for that community. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Shout out to J.R. Swift, who
how can I forget?
produced it.
J.R. Swift.
Shout out to J.R.
brother,
Swift,
man,
who produced that whole thing, man.
He's killing it right now. He's producing for Griselda and Elzai and all
That's
these.
fire.
Yeah, he's dope, man.
That's fire. And that was a hell of a collab. Let's dip back off into the battle rap world.
Okay.
What rounds you giving top?
Zero. I mean, that's all. I mean, listen, that's always the mission. You know,
absolutely.
like to give him none. Not to discredit his ability though. He's incredible at what he does. Very charismatic. Very. He can steal the momentum. It'll be interesting to see how he can do it though with no crowd. But I believe he's capable. And you know. But yeah, I'm going for a 30. I ain't gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for a 30.
But see, that's I love that attitude, because if you're not in this thing to be that exact way, what you in it
what
for?
you doing it for? It's a blood sport, man. It's a gladiator.
What you in it? And that's any sport, like basketball, to tennis,
100%.
to water polo. It's like
100%.
you gonna do it to be the best at it.
100%. Yeah.
I mean, salute to you, man. In which could be battle of the night.
Yeah.
Because the conversation y'all gonna have.
Yeah. 100%.
Two angle-based battle rappers.
You already know.
Oh my God, this is gonna be special.
I'm already knowing. I can't wait. I want to see what he got to say, man.
The closest thing on out, Dot, man, when it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for?
Just being unapologetic about truth, man. You know what I'm saying? So many people teeter-totter on the line and don't want to be, you know, don't want to go out on a limb and speak truth, man. So I just pride myself on having pride and being proud to be who I am, being proud to be African descendant. Just things that are just not said enough within our community, within our culture that we built. We built this hip-hop culture, and then we let outsiders come in and commercialize it and make it all about glamour and money and all this other stuff, when at its root it's about the soul, it's about the spirit, it's about what we go through as a people. So I just want to be, you know, remembered as one of them dudes that did that, you know what I mean, that put it all out on the line for his people and loved his people.
From the outside looking in, I must say you do just that.
Thank you, bro.
The word resonates very well within our culture.
Thank you.
Especially within the sport of battle rap, because a lot of these guys, when they step in front of you, the conversation that you have with them, some of them may not have it with their OGs, their mentors, and the fact that you bring that to battle rap, right, is really important. So again, thank you, my man.
Honor, bro.
For being who you are.
Appreciate
not
you.
only as an artist, but as a man, as a father.
Appreciate you, bro.
We need more cats like you around.
Appreciate you, bro.
Continue doing what you do,
my
guy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Any last words, man? Any last words for, you know, the fanatics around the world, any B-Dot supporters?
Just tap in with me, man. Tap in. I just dropped another project called This Aint The Album. I dropped that, what was that, like 3 weeks ago? Like something like 3 weeks ago, man. So tap into that. Follow me on all the social medias, B.Dot the God on everything. And you can kind of like follow what everything I got going, man. I appreciate all the support.
With that being said, this is another edition of Encore with your boy Battle Rap Fanatic. We signing out.
Peace.
100.
Dope,
guy.
I love that, man. Battle rap community.
Black African power.